Hello and welcome back, guys. So today we're going to continue exactly where we left off last time, looking at Gregtech. So I've built this room underneath my cellar, so it's kind of like my cellar's cellar. And I have moved some stuff around. As you can see, I have an MFE here powering my industrial electrolyzer, where I have been turning bauxite dust into titanium, very small piles, aluminium, hydrogen, and compressed air cells. And I have also put up my industrial blast furnace, but as we talked about last time, we need something behind here. So that's what I have been working on between episodes. Currently there's only one way up and down here, and that's via the jetpack. I've also turned off my mass fabricators, and in building the room downstairs I inadvertently did something so it stopped sending scrap boxes up here. I can't quite figure out what I have done wrong but I also decided that it drained a lot of my power once I redid some things, and I decided it was best to set it on hold. So currently we are building advanced machine blocks, and I think that might be what are we? Advanced alloys. So let's see. Let's make some more advanced alloys. I need to go into the compressor. So in here I have set up so I can do like this, and then we should get some more machine casings of the reinforced type. Oh, we ran out of circuits. Of course we did. Okay, let me set this up. We are almost there anyway. So the way you set it up is quite simple. And like that. And then continue building up. And as I told you last time, you can see exactly how to build it. And I'm going to cook up some more advanced circuits, and then I'll be back. So we are back, and let's put in that. And I don't know if this is going to be enough, so let's take a look. We need some lava as well. I can't remember if I already have some buckets lying around with lava in them, but it doesn't seem so. So let's go fill these up. Jump too high. And yeah. So the way this works is you need the lava in the middle, like that. And more lava there. Okay, so this was plenty, and you can see it turned green. And you can see here it has a heat capacity of 2200. And that's quite good. Now, I cannot remember if I actually hooked this up anywhere. I doubt it. Nope. So, of course, like everything else, this needs power. So, that's probably not going to be enough. Nope, one short. So we have a few extra reinforced machine casings, but that's really not a problem, because we are going to use them at some point in time. And I am hoping I have some cables somewhere. Preferably glass fiber. Doesn't look like it, so let me just make some. Silver, silver, silver. Where is my silver? Right there. I'm blind, apparently. And a few diamonds. Let's just do it like this. And then we need to turn it like this. Let's just, yeah, that's plenty of power. And now everything in here should be working. So let's take these tiny piles of titanium and make some piles of titanium dust and put in here. You can see it starts working. It's a slow process, but we are making titanium now. So I think we have some more titanium somewhere. Yeah, we have some there. And so let's make some more. And my voice isn't perfect today, I can hear. So the heat capacity is important because when smelting stuff in Gregtech, some stuff needs more heat than other. You can see if I just press U on the titanium dust. See, you can put it in an industrial blast furnace and it needs a heat capacity of 1.5, in other words 1500. So this has plenty of heat capacity. So I think we could have done it in the standard machine casings, but some stuff, and let's just take a look. So we can turn iron ore with some calcium carbonate cells into 3 refined iron. And that only needs 1000. We can make steel. But, yeah. So, okay, here. Tungsten ingots into hot tungsten ingots. But that needs 3000, so we can't do that yet. That we need some advanced machine casings for that, not just the reinforced ones. So isn't there... Okay, so with the standard machine casings I believe we get 1.5 if it's completely out of the standard. So we wouldn't be able to smelt aluminium in it. Titanium we could have, but not chrome. And we're going to need chrome later on. So how do we make chrome? Well, aha, ruby dust in an industrial electrolyzer with empty cells gives us chrome. So let's make some ruby dust. And I'm pretty sure we have some rubies right here. And that's my furnace, so it goes in here. I don't know how they ended up there. Now you can see we are pulverizing rubies. And making ruby dust. So it's probably ending up in here. Can I reach it from down here actually? And I did not want to fall. I can. ruby dusts. So we're going to need a lot of those. And we might as well take a look at how our steam furnace is doing, our steam boiler. And we are almost at the top, but we are low on materials. And I have used a lot of materials by now. I'm beginning to think that doing it with solid fuel was a bad idea. But then again, yeah, I could have run our biomass out here into it, but I just wanted to use another material. Yeah. So let's see, we have a little down here, we have run out of empty cells, that's why. So we need to make a few more empty cells. So what can we use these titanium ingots for? I hear you ask. Well, we can use make advanced platings, which is used to make diamonds. So we can turn titanium into diamonds, I guess. We can use it to make a piston, which is not worth it, I think. And we can make these titanium machine hulls, which can then be used to make highly advanced machine blocks, which also needs titanium and chrome. Gregtech computer cube, that's a good one to make. There's a lot of different things you can use the titanium for. Trust me on that. And some of it isn't worth it. Some of it is, as you can see here. You need titanium, I actually think, to make the advanced diamond drill with Gregtech installed. We can make a diamond jackhammer. We need titanium to make the mining laser, which is one of the next things I want to do. So you can see, for that we need some titaniums, an advanced circuit, some advanced alloys, some 30k, 360k helium coolant cells, ruby, and an energy crystal. So how do we make this? Let's go down the line until we find out. Helium can be made from glowstone dust. So I think I put over some glowstone dust last time, and we have already gotten some helium. Hooray! Some redstone, some gold dust, and yeah, we're going to need 6 of these, so I'm going to grab some more of that. Just need to get rid of that. And then I'm also going to make a few cells. So let me just get rid of some of all this stuff cluttering up my inventory. So furnace. So we needed cells, wasn't it? Wrong button. Again. Okay. So all we need is some tin. Well, we can handle that, I think. And let's just see how much ruby we have now. And it looks like we have most of it. So, and we can take this titanium out and put in this this other metal instead. So I think one of the next Gregtech things I'm going to make is something called an industrial compressor, but I don't think I'm going to do it this episode. We can just take a look. Nice. Oh. An implosion compressor, sorry. And that needs normal compressor, some advanced machine blocks, normal circuits, and advanced alloys. So it's not hard to make, but you need to make a mix of standard and advanced correction reinforced machine casings. I'm sorry. But you need to make a structure out of machine casings as well around that one. Yeah, so that's actually the hard part for the implosion compressor, and then it needs industrial TNT to work. So let's just look up TNT, industrial TNT, and that's normal TNT and flint, so that's kind of easy to make. Or we can use flint dust. But as I said, that will probably be next episode. So what will we do in this episode? Okay guys, I have figured out what I want to make, because I realized I was low on storage in this one on occasion, so we're cooking up some more ME, let's just turn off this, ME advanced processors and basic processors, and we actually had a bunch finished which I set off on, which I made in a previously episode. So we are going to make this the big storage device, and that means we are going to need a bunch of these storage segments. So we are going to need, I had 3 of these already, but I need 3 to make one of these, which I'm going to need 3 of. So let's see. So I'm going to need a lot of these. In other words, I'm hoping I have enough. Even the quartz crystals may be a problem, I can see. You know what, I'm just going to do like that. Then I'm going to do like this, having this on top, and I've already forgotten. Okay, glass and redstone in the corners. Good, so let's grab some glass. Good. And made of tree. That's far from enough, but it's a start. So as you can see, we probably made a mistake. Oh, I need glowstone in the corners. So as you can see, you're going to need a lot of gold. In other words, a lot of basic processes. So I'm just going to put some more gold in here. I don't know if I'm going to need more advanced processors, but just to be on the safe side. Hooray! We only need 4 more of these, I believe. Because... or do we? Nope. We only need 1 more of those. So that's a problem when we don't have the quartz crystals for it. My quarry isn't running. So I'm going to go to the quarry. And we have some chrome. Hooray! Let's see, this is still working. So it takes a long time for this industrial centrifuge. Just to warn you, don't expect it to be a fast process. Oh yeah, I lost all my waypoints, didn't I, when switching to the ultimate pack. But then again, for some reason I have no waypoints I should have had. But I think I know approximately where my quarry is, so once I find it, I'll be back. Okay guys, so I have set up a new quarry somewhere out there. Hope it's far enough away. It sounds like something's burning. Let's... doesn't it? Is it just these guys? Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. So, while we wait to get some more quartz crystals, which I hope we will get very soon, I've decided that we will look a bit more into bees. I will automate some stuff, and I will give you a quick summarization of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. But first, I've set up a new tesseract here, just so I can get some power over to my bee house. So, I just wanted to show you that. And so, yeah, I've been playing a bit on the server, and on the server I have a full quantum armor, and I have a train to go to my bees. So, that makes you jump really high. So, I'll see you at the bees. So we're here at my bees, and you may already notice there's a few different things. For instance, I have a bed here now, and a way to the nether just so I can get to my nether bees. And I've set up a few more of these apiaries, and we are going to automate them. Not right now, but soon. But first I wanted to set up some machines so I didn't have to bring stuff back and forth all the time, and I cannot remember what I was setting up here. Here, however, I was trying to get hold of some imperial bees, and you do that by crossing nobles with majestics. And you're really going to want to get your hands on the imperial bees along with a bee called the industrious, I think it's called, industrious bee, which is going to be my next project, bee project. So first off, I have a squeezer, a centrifuge, and a carpenter. So let me just put them up down here. And then we need some power. and I would... Okay, I already have it out. Like that. And the tesseract we'll put here. And we will link it to the B power. So this is getting power perfect. And so is are these machines. Good. So the trick here is if you want something mutated, I suggest using chocolate frames. And chocolate frames, they're made using a normal impregnated frame and putting 4 cocoa beans around it. And you will get the chocolate frame. And what the chocolate frame does is basically it shortens the lifespan of the bees. And you get the mutation when a bee dies. So the idea here is to have these two. The princess will always, the queen will always be the same type as the princess was. So if I just take this one out and put it in my bee ELISA, you can see it's now a cultivated diligent bee. So it's not, it's a crossbred. And hopefully when she dies she will become a diligent. We can only hope. And that's why I use chocolate frames to encourage her to die a bit faster. And the same here. Come and cultivate it. I want that diligent queen. Valiant, valiant. So you can see here I don't have chocolate frames. And here I have the proven. Proven frames can only be gotten from villagers. Impregnated you can make yourself by using seed oil in a carpenter along with 2 pieces of wood. And not wooden planks, it needs to be proper wood. The difference between the impregnated frames, the proven frames, and the non-treated frames, which are made by using completely normal sticks, is the time, how long it lasts before they break. So how to make them is you take normal sticks with the untreated, or you take impregnated with the impregnated, and surrounding these sticks around a piece of string. So 8 pieces of sticks and 1 piece of string gives you a frame. And of course the proven can only be gotten from villagers. Then the treated frame can be used, the impregnated frame I mean, can be used for upgrading, like the chocolate frames. There's also, I believe it was over here, I had something. Yeah, here the soul frame, it shortens the lifespan as well, not quite as much as the chocolate, but still. But when the bee dies, it has a higher % chance of creating a mutation. So a good way to do this, which I have seen done and I have done when I have the time, is use chocolate frames and watch the bee, and when it's close to death, exchange them for the soul frames. But if you don't have the time and you run around doing other stuff, soul frames are good to help ensure the mutation occurs. And here I'm trying to create a noble queen. And I'm using this forest queen and these chocolate frames to make sure this dies orphaned. Because if you keep breeding it with one type of bee, it will eventually become that type of bee as well. It makes sense in real life as well. If you keep breeding one type of blood into a creature, eventually it will be pure. It will take many generations, but that's why I use chocolate frames, so these generations go away quite fast. And here I'm just trying to have some majestics, and here I have some noble, and eventually I hope to get some imperials down here. And let's go here for the centrifuge, which is where you put in your combs. And what I want from the Imperial, is they produce something called royal jelly. And there's a creeper in my bee house. I'm not a big fan of that. What is he doing down there? Do you have something better than just a sword? It doesn't look like it. So let's see if I can... So, good. So, the royal jelly is used for many things, and one of the things I want it for, let's just look it up here. Here we are, royal jelly. And there are several different uses for royal jelly. One of them is ambrosia, which gives you back food and regeneration, just like my triple meat treat. There's these empty serum vials, which we are going to make quite a few of in the future. Then there is this scented paneling. You need 1 royal jelly, some wood planks, any kind, some beeswax, which we are going to get quite a lot of, and pollen. And pollen is the reason why I want the industrious bees, because they produce pollen. So once I have quite a lot of those, I'm going to start making these scented panelings. One other thing to note is you need liquid honey. And liquid honey is basically honeydew or honey drops into a squeezer. Then you get liquid honey. So it's quite easy to get. And these scented panelings we're going to need many of. Because 8 of them and an impregnated casing gives us 1 elvery block. And you need to make a tree. It's a multi-block, and we need 3x3 elvery blocks along with wooden panels on top. So we're going to need quite a lot of these central panelings, but this gives us an elvery. An elvery is basically just a big apiary which produces more, and even more importantly, we can add special elvery blocks to it, like a mutator block and a frame housing. So I'm going to make something. I cannot take credit for it, and it won't be in this episode. It'll probably be several episodes away before you actually see it. But it's called the Uber Breeder, and I saw it on Direwolf20's channel, and I absolutely loved it. But it takes quite a lot of work to get there. So next time we probably won't have gotten enough I must admit we probably haven't gotten enough quartz crystal next time, which is sad, but I hope we will. And then if we haven't, we will probably be looking a bit more into Gregtech. I will make that implosion compressor, and then I will probably make some more quantum armor, because why not? And after that we will probably be looking into automating some of these bees, so I don't have to do everything myself, so I can... I mean, for one thing, this setup here is quite stupid, because I want hoppers on top of these, or at least some of them. So I will change the way this setup is. I will have tubes going in and out of these, so when the queen dies, the princess and bee is put back in to create new queens, so I won't have to do that manually. And to do that we need something called propolis, which, as you can see here, my forest princess has produced noble drone, so that's a good indication that it's slowly mutating into a noble bee itself. Let's see, there you can see noble. So hopefully this is the last run of it before it becomes a pure noble, but who knows. So next episode, some more Gregtech, some more bees, and if we are very lucky I will put in some more applied energetics. But that might be on the expense of something else. Now I'm a bit sad we didn't get to do more this episode. I admit I spent a lot of time looking for my quarry, luckily for you, off camera, and I admit I couldn't find it. I had to make a new one, with this, which I set up there, but I just couldn't figure out where I put the original one. So, do I have a grafter on me? That's important. Nope, I don't. I do have 2 shovels for some reason. For those of you who don't know, when you have trees near bees, they start to mutate the trees as well. You can see here there's some mutated leaves, and I thought I saw one more somewhere. Okay, but you can break them, and there's a low chance of getting a sapling. Or you can get a grafter made with bronze and some sticks, and you are guaranteed a sapling. But the grafter has only 5 uses, and the last use doesn't give you anything. You can make a magical one to thermic bees, which I might make in the future as well. So I'm sorry I didn't get to do any more this episode, and I hope to do a lot more next episode. Hopefully a lot of it on camera, but yeah. So until next episode, I'm going to make some pipes. Some wooden transport pipes, some stone or cobblestone transport pipes, and some diamond pipes, which I'm going to upgrade. For those of you who don't know, diamond pipes are sorta like the sorting machine. It works in a similar way, but it's made with diamonds, 2 diamonds and a piece of glass, so a little expensive. But I can upgrade those with pollen from bees to make pipes that work specifically with bees, which is what we're going to use. So, until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you around.